whenever you're developing a plan or have an idea of working towards a goal, you're going to want to be open to making adjustments and figuring out the way that it works best for you. And right now I'm going through some of that, trying to figure out this programming, and I've decided I'm going to switch to kind of a full RTS training template. I'm really excited to see how this goes. This is the way that the RPE reactive training system was meant to be run, and kind of an introductory phase to it. So we started out today. First thing you're going to notice is that I've separated my upper and lower days. Normally I run my benching all 4 days of my workouts, but this time I'm going to be cutting those into their own sessions. I feel like by reducing my frequency and keeping the volume the same over the course of these workouts, I'll be able to push each individual one a little bit harder and get some kind of hardware going as far as bringing up the actual muscular strength, and then I can work my frequency back up when I get closer to the meet. So my plan for today was to work up to triples and try to hit a triple at a 9, and that ended up being 530. This is what I'll call my initial set, and after that this was actually 30 pounds more than I kind of expected. Again, my sleep has been awful and my nutrition's been kind of tough, just getting things in based off of, you know, the kind of way that I've been spending my last week. It's been really stressful with finals coming up. So I was pretty happy with this, and then I was implementing another technique that I got from Mike's program called a fatigue percent drop. And so the way this works, I'm going to try to explain it. It's a little confusing. You take your initial set, and whatever that ends up being, you subtract a percentage of it based on the fatigue that you want to reach. And so I decided I was going to use a 5% fatigue drop. And so at 530, 5% of that weight is 26 pounds. So I took 26 pounds off of that initial weight, and now my goal is, in the time that I had allotted for my squats, to reach the same level of effort at that 5% less weight that I had used at the initial. And so I ended up doing that on this second set. I dropped down to 505, did the first set. It was still not as hard as the 530 was, and so I did another set very quickly after, and it was at a 9, and so I reached that same RPE. I achieved that 5% fatigue drop. The sets were done. The thing about it is, during that entire squat period, from when I put 135 on to start warming up all the way to that last set of 505, it took me less than 20 minutes because that is the time that I gave myself. And so my rest periods were pretty short, and when you think about the work that I had done last week with much longer rest periods, I think my squatting was taking an average of 45 minutes, and I didn't do as much weight for as many reps. So it kind of pushes you to do a little bit more. A similar idea on the deadlift here. My conventional pulls are a very weak movement for me. My form breakdown is it happens very quickly, and I need a lot of work on them. I worked up to that was a set of 5 at 540, and I called that a 9 just because I wasn't able to keep my technique the way I wanted it for it. I could have kept pulling that weight, but the reps would have gotten worse and worse, and I didn't have the performance level that I was looking for, so decided to call it there. Moved on to some Olympic squats, another lift that I'm that I can use some practice on. These are really tough, especially in flat-soled shoes, and especially after squatting as much as I had without a belt and deadlifting as much as I had without a belt. So overall, that 405 at an 8 was good enough for me, and I realized that a lot of this is kind of confusing. I hope this helped you understand it a little bit, but if not, I'll be happy to answer questions down in the comments in the next couple of days. And as this goes on, and as I get more into the programming, hopefully you guys will kind of understand where I'm coming from, and I'll do a better job of explaining it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. This workout took about 60 minutes, so I'm really excited for the amount of time that I'm going to be able to spend doing other things like making these videos. And I will hit my benching session, the first one, on Thursday. Really excited for that. Hopefully I survive finals. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like rating, share with your friends, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.